Hey, thanks for joining Karen and Wayne once again as we travel to Greece. We'll be visiting Athens, Mykonos, Delos, Paros, and Santorini. But first, let's begin with our food tour of Athens.
So Mediterranean is not only the way of eating healthy, it's also a lifestyle. It's rice and tomato into the tomato and the pepper.
With our stomachs full, it's time to jump on the ferry early in the morning to Mykonos.
Brown chairs, straight ahead this way.
Three nights here on Mykonos, and we've got a nice place overlooking the harbor. We're going to take a little water taxi into town in a few minutes. Ready to go! In the harbor this morning are three large cruise ships. All right, here's the kind of things the cruise ships bring. The homes that have not been turned into shops are still very beautiful and picturesque. But then there's this.
Now there's a sad picture right there. I take a picture, a still picture of that.
These three windmills are icons of Mykonos, but a little hard to photograph.
Cruise ships, ATVs, walk anymore when you can have this much fun.
It's a bit busy since the last time you were here, isn't it?
Very sad.
Yeah, we've just come over the other quieter islands and they're just so
Yeah.
idyllic, and then you come here and it's just, whoa, chaos.
Oh my God, yeah.
But if you're careful, you can still take really nice pictures of the windmills. But always lurking on the horizon are cruise ships filled with 3,000 to 4,000 people each. We retreated back to our wonderful hotel on the other side of the bay, where things were much calmer.
And we'll take a little walk above and see what kind of things we can see. Looks like the property comes with its own private church. It's 2 doors. I'm not sure why there are 2 doors, unless one is for men and one is for women. Karen's waiting at the top of these stairs. Take a view of the entire bay from up here. I think there's a water cistern up here. Not supposed to drink the water here, but you can use it for showers. Well, let's take a look. Up ahead is the entire view of the bay. There's the town of Mykonos. A couple cruise ships. Well, it looks like they're all pulling out now. Oh well. Town might be a lot nicer too.
The next morning we set out by boat to the massive archaeological site on the island of Delos.
There is the ancient marble theater of Delos, and the area all around the marble theater was the most expensive area of the neighborhood. So all around there are the rich houses, and the Delians had houses with a ground floor only, many houses, but there were houses with 2, even with 3 floors, and all rich houses, of course. All of them are so close to the ancient marble theater.
After a look around the museum, we decided to make the climb up to the highest point on the island of Delos, the mountain of Kintos. The wind and the view were both spectacular. The next day we were back on the ferry to our favorite island, Paros.
Okay.
Your transportation is the blue bus.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
Yep. So we've made it to Paros. Here's the view outside the window. Nice little bay. There's the town. And we're surrounded by white stucco houses with farm fields growing all kinds of things. Looks like real life. Trucks, trash cans, few tourists, but it's Greece. Real people live here. Built in 1260 from recycled materials.
Okay, we are going to commence with the swim in the Aegean Sea. Always going to do the backward plunge. Ah, look at that. This is such a pretty beach. You can walk down this long, long avenue and there are all sorts of tavernas, places to swim, relax. I think we'll be coming back here tonight for dinner to watch the sunset.
Good morning, Santorini.
Wayne's idea of a great time in Greece. Bad now that we're out of the tourist area. Beautiful view of the town. Bay with only one cruise ship.
Next morning we set out on an all-day tour of the Santorini Caldera. We headed out to a part of the caldera where an underwater hot springs heated a small bay.
So if you have a problem in the water, you're real close to church. Okay, we're going into the hot springs.
It's all right. It's cool right here.
Ready for the volcano hike.
Heading up to the middle of the volcano.
There are the main towns of Santorini up on the edges of the volcano on the other side of the bay.
We are going to have lunch in a Greek, very good restaurant, not expensive. I'm sure you will love the food.
Okay, calamari and
Family-run kitchen. Back on board, we cruised along the high cliffs looking up at the cities we'd walked by the day before. Soon it was time to take a flight back to Athens and take a close-up look at the Parthenon and the Acropolis.
it on the
Okay, there's the beach. We're far enough out so I can swim. All right, here we go.